Hey, welcome guys. I'm Chance Cross, this week of Ram Nation for football. This episode is brought to you by Relyance Bank.
With a reliable start checking account from Relyance Bank, you'll have peace of mind while allowing your child the freedom to flourish. As young as 13, a Relyance Bank debit card helps lead your child down the right path, providing them with tools to earn, save, and spend, preparing them for their next big adventure. Relyance Bank's Change Up Savings account secures their goals while nurturing their potential. A reliable start checking account from Relyance Bank. Find out how we can assist in growing your child's future at RelyBank.com. Member FDIC.
We have a great episode today about Lakeside football. First, we had an interview with Coach McBride.
We were able to throw the football around pretty good. We were really the first group in the state to throw the ball down the field. I think I broke the state passing record as a junior.
Then, y'all can see how bad we beat DeQueen. For real, it was really bad. Then we had a mic'd up year star quarterback, Will Ross, at our practice.
Block.
Mic'd up?
Yep.
And then I did a really nice interview with my favorite starter linebacker, Will Perego.
I mean, I played center then, so I was kind of a big kid. I was a big second grader. I think I weighed like 90 pounds for a second grader, which is like really big.
But back in the day, Coach McBride was a big star. And with this interview Tanner Ward had with Coach McBride, you'll see what a scrapper he was.
Hi, my name is Tanner Ward, and I'm here with Coach McBride, the head coach of the Lakeside Rams. Everybody knows that Coach McBride is the head coach for the Lakeside Rams, but not a whole lot of people know about his past. Describe your high school football experience. What was that like?
For me, I grew up in a small town in southwest Arkansas, Nashville. It's a very tradition-rich program. We're able to play with some really good football players. I think we had 6 or 7 guys on our football team that played college football, able to win a state championship in 1997, go 15-0. So my experience, had a great relationship with my high school head coach, Billy Laird. He was like a second father to me. Very tough man, demanded a lot from me. He played 6 or 7 years in the NFL, coached in the NFL, coached in college, and really taught me a lot about the quarterback position and a lot about the game of football.
The 1996 season, as you said, y'all went undefeated, and it was a really good year. So I looked up the stats, and apparently that year you set a then state record of over 4,000 passing yards and 53 touchdowns.
Yes. Yeah.
What do you think about that?
We were able to throw the football around pretty good. We were really the first group in the state to throw the ball down the field. I think I broke the state passing record as a junior with like 1,900 yards, and then broke that record as a senior with over 4,000 yards. Had a really good wide receiver, Greg Washington, that went on to play college football, Arkansas State and Arkansas Tech, and he still holds national records from that year.
Tell me about your college football experience. What was that like?
Sure. I was recruited out of high school to play college football, kind of before all the stars and all that people worry about these days. But I had 7 Division I offers, Texas Tech, Tennessee, Ole Miss, Arkansas, Baylor. But I was a Razorback. I grew up as a Razorback, grew up as a guy that wanted to play for the Razorbacks. And the only college football game I ever saw before I ran through the A as a freshman was Arkansas against Miami. And so being a Razorback meant a lot to me.
That's really cool. So tell me about your recruitment process. What was that like?
Sure. Joe Ferguson was a quarterback coach at Arkansas. He was a really good friend of my high school head coach, Billy Laird. And Coach Ferguson, of course, became my coach at Arkansas. Played 18 years in the NFL, played for the Buffalo Bills, and a great man, very detail-oriented quarterback coach. And so I learned a lot from him. Recruitment-wise, just being able to take some visits and see parts of the country that I'd never seen before, and just figuring out that I was a Razorback, and that's where I wanted to be.
So you were backup quarterback for the Arkansas Razorbacks, and did you end up getting injured?
I did. I was a backup, from the first time I was on campus, back up to Clint Sterner. As a true freshman, I redshirted, and then back up again as Clint's backup. And then he graduated, started the 2000 season and got an opportunity to play against South Carolina and tore my ACL. And so I was out then. So at that point, I became a kind of a volunteer assistant GA with the Razorbacks and kind of finished my playing days as a coach. So yeah, I wouldn't trade my time at Arkansas or in college football for anything. And on some really good football teams, got to go to 2 Cotton Bowls, a Vegas Bowl, Citrus Bowl. So time was good to me.
Mm-hmm. So do you think if you hadn't have gotten injured, do you think you really could have maybe turned pro or gotten really good?
I don't know. I don't know if I was that good, but
okay.
I had another year to play, so anything could happen. But I think everything happens for a reason, for sure. And had an opportunity to coach college football, and really decided that high school was where I wanted to be and what I wanted to do. And it opened those doors and made connections there that have helped me all through the years.
Coach McBride team put a smack on some teams back in the day. We had one like that 2 weeks ago against DeQueen. Like, it was 56-13. Like, bro, it wasn't even fair, but let's go take a look.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this presentation of Lakeside Ram Football on Lakeside TV. I'm freshman Lucas Tupperwell here with fellow 9th grader Max Story, and we welcome you to the broadcast of tonight's matchup between your Lakeside Rams and the DeQueen Leopards at JW Chick Austin Field.
My life is hella deep, dog, you couldn't even fathom. My goals are like Twitter, you can see I'm staying at them. I'm trying to be the GOAT, every day I'm chasing ghosts like I'm Danny Phantom. And I can sell a nig, but I'd rather sell a hit, it's my niche. And business at the beat, so I had to hit the switch. And now I'm all in, I ain't on the fence. All these rappers peep my game, I ain't talking Twitch. Man, I'm trying to get rich, I'm trying to make my wrist match the plaques. I started from the bottom, I ain't going back.
William Ross just has a bunch of time by the offensive line for Lakeside, and he just throws it deep for Logan White, and he's able to make the play on the ball. And William Ross looks for Chase Cross once again, and he caught it and he almost made a move. Almost broke a tackle if DeQueen wasn't wrapping up around his legs. Play action fake. Throws it over the middle to Chase Cross, and he's able to just walk in the end zone. Another touchdown for Lakeside. William Ross steps back in the pocket and he looks for number 6, Logan White. The secondary for DeQueen allows that big play to Logan White. That was an electric play by Chance Cross. Read the ball, stopped, tried to reverse fields here and almost had a huge hole. Outran defenders and almost brought it back. That's my number 9, Brock Garner. Picked it off at about the 35-yard line. Made a move and brought it. He flipped fields, brought the ball back to the DeQueen 35-yard line.
There by Fabian Alvarez.
That was a good block by the right tackle right there, and Alvarez had green grass ahead of him. Alvarez, he originally didn't have a hole, but ended up breaking a ton of tackles to get into the end zone. Outran about 3 defenders.
Game 56-13. Huge game. Huge win for Lakeside, as DeQueen will remain winless, and Lakeside improves to 5-3.
Bro, games like that are fun. This week we had a big game against our crosstown rival, Hot Springs. We mic'd up Will Ross at our practice to prepare for tonight's game.
What's up, Coach Bach? Mic'd up? Yep. Yeah. Hey, Coach, don't be saying bad stuff now. Hey, I sold 3 today. I did. Sold 3. Yeah.
On that route, I killed them.
On what route?
On that stock, I said.
Oh, stop and go? Yeah.
It was funny as freak. So.
That was fast. Sweet. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Yo, watch out, Nice catch. And I guarantee you 70% of the team has come up to me who has talked to me 3 times during practice the whole year. Just come up to me and said something stupid.
Because Jackson's saying he'll give people $1 if they do.
Yeah, Jackson's over here bribing them. Twins right, Penny. Ready, set, go. New York, New York. Ready, set, go. Oh, perfect.
Boom.
Hey, well,
that's what I do. That's going.
He's coming off the edge. He's blitz guy, cover guy, tackle guy.
No, he's trip guy.
Try go. Woo! Y'all still hear me? Sweet. Just making sure.
Good job on the over, good ball.
Hey, nice catch, dude.
Gaston, come here. Yes, sir.
Gotcha. Okay.
Be perfect.
It is
Be perfect. Be perfect.
Yes, sir. Yep, let's go. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Hey, why he push him in the head? Didn't punch him in the
Have they had the camera pointed to you the whole time?
Yeah.
I wonder if they have it like zoomed in, or if they can see me.
I hope they can't see me. I'm going to move over here.
Yeah, with that
If
mullet.
you gotta let me know when this is happening, I'll shave and cut and get a haircut.
Ooh, catch it. Ready, try go. Oh, nice catch. It's
Hey, throw a gang sign.
Twins right, weak. Why? Lip. I can't wait to see this video to see what they put in and what they get rid of.
Hey, Will, you ready for this Friday night? Yes, sir.
Can you hear everything I'm saying?
Will Ross is our leader on offense, and we had an opportunity to sit down with our leader on defense, Will Perego.
Hi, I'm Chase Cross, and I'm here with Will Perego, the senior linebacker for the Lakeside Rams. So, when did you start playing football?
I started playing football in 2nd grade, it was, when I lived in Indiana. So, I played center then, so I was kind of a big kid. I was a big 2nd grader. I think I weighed like 90 pounds for a 2nd grader, which is like really big. And then I moved here, didn't play 3rd grade, and then 4th grade I started playing Pee Wee here. So.
That's good. What team were you on? Blue, gold?
I was blue. Yeah. 3 championships.
So we hear your name on the intercom every Friday football game. So how do you get all the tackles?
I don't know. I would say definitely our defense puts me in a position to get tackles for sure. It's designed for the linebackers to get a lot of tackles, I would say. And I know I always go to my defensive lineman every game, especially like Steven and like Mark and all them. I just go, hey, if I have a good game, you had a good game. So yeah, just to reassure them. So it's definitely a team effort.
So it's your senior year, and next year you might be playing football maybe, but how do you want people to remember Will Perego at Lakeside?
I think it'd be nice if people remember me as somebody that didn't take a play off. You know, I don't know. I like the giving full effort every play, getting to the ball every play. That'd be a good way to be remembered for sure.
So what keeps you motivated and getting better in football?
So let's think. I don't know. I like to work hard. I think that it's important it shows character in how you do everything in your life, really. And like as my religion, as a Christian, there's a verse that says, do everything as if you're doing it for the Lord. Mm-hmm. So that's really, as I go into football games, I think that it's like, I'm playing for the Lord. I'm not playing for the approval of man. So I work hard every play just as if God was watching, you know.
So what do you do besides football?
Your hobbies? I like to sing. That's one thing. I lead worship at my youth group, and sometimes on Sunday morning, so I like to do stuff like that. Play guitar and stuff. I like to be in the outdoors, camping and hunting, fishing, all that stuff. I like to do all that. So yeah, I love football. Football's quite a sport.
Which sister is the other athlete of the family?
I have one sister. She's always been a big athlete. I would say we're a lot in similar. We're not the best. I mean, we're not bad at school, I would say, but we're not like insanely good at school. The others are always like make A's easily and stuff, and we had to work a little bit more for it. But I think it came more with athletics. We were a little bit more gifted in that. She ended up going to college, not playing any sports, but she was playing intramurals with friends, and some friends were like, "We noticed you're pretty athletic. You should come join our lacrosse team," which is funny because she's never played lacrosse. And there's no lacrosse around here at all. Yeah. So she ended up walking on a lacrosse team, ended up starting. That was pretty cool. And then after a year of playing that, she ended up going and playing basketball. So she's on the basketball team at a D2 college. So
tonight's game is a big game against Hot Springs. This game is not just a rival game, but it's a big determinant in the playoffs. If you can't be there tonight, then tune on Lakeside TV on YouTube with Chance Cross, number 4, and our boys. We are ready to hit somebody. That is all we have for today's episode of Ram Nation. Our next episode will be focusing on cross country with Coach Haynes. I'm Chance Cross, and I'm signing off.